In a world so interconnected where societal biases shape interactions and opportunities, Grenoble Alpes University's latest research offers a glimmer of hope from an unexpected source: the perceptual capabilities of infants. This research emerges against the backdrop of extensive studies on perceptual narrowing, a phenomenon where infants become more skilled at recognizing faces and sounds of their own race and language group, while their ability to distinguish those from other groups diminishes. Building on foundational studies which have shown that perceptual narrowing applies to languages, that infants become better at discriminating sounds from their own language, this innovative study explores a new dimension. It asks whether the language accompanying faces of different races can influence infants' recognition abilities, potentially counteracting the well-documented other race effect, where individuals show better recognition for faces of their own race compared to others. The research involved 80 full-term healthy French infants not primarily exposed to Asian faces. They were divided into two groups of 9 and 12 months, each set to investigate and challenge the foundation of perceptual narrowing. These age groups were specifically chosen as perceptual narrowing typically occurs between 6 to 9 months of age. Researchers focused on infants' recognition of Asian faces, pairing these visual stimuli with either native French or non-native German language sounds. They measured the proportion of looking time during these recognition test trials that infants spent viewing a novel face compared to a familiar face, examining the hypothesis that language familiarity might affect face recognition across races. The findings were striking, revealing a nuanced interaction between language exposure and face recognition. Both 9 and 12-month-old infants showed an enhanced ability to recognize other race faces when paired with non-native language sounds compared to when faces were paired with native language sounds. Specifically, in the non-native language setting, infants showed significantly more attention to novel faces, with 54.85 novelty preference for 9-month-olds and 57% for 12-month-olds, suggesting that language familiarity does not reinforce but rather broadens facial recognition capabilities. These results challenge previous assumptions about the trajectory of perceptual narrowing and offer new perspectives on the plasticity of infant cognitive development. They suggest that early exposure to a diverse linguistic environment could play a critical role in developing a more inclusive perceptual framework, potentially contributing to increased inclusivity and a reduction of racial biases from an early age. This study not only adds valuable insights into the intricate interplay of language and perception in infancy, but also prompts a broader reflection of societal and educational systems can nurture an environment rich in linguistic and cultural diversity to foster open-mindedness and inclusivity from the cradle onwards. After all, isn't the foundation of a more inclusive and understanding world laid in the minds of our children, not influenced by the very sound they hear?